everybody, welcome back to Boomx Beauty Beat and happy Valentine's Day. I promised to come back on here and do a Valentine's Day look, and I'm thinking of doing something really pretty, sultry, flirty, all the above. I picked up the new Natasha Denona Mini Love palette, which I thought was so fitting for Valentine's Day. And I wanted to try out some new things like the MAC paint pot in white. So let's get started. So you guys, whether you've got someone in your life or you don't, I think you still should pamper yourself up today and, you know, try to make yourself feel magical and special that you are. And I want to encourage you guys to, you know, have some fun today and create. So today we're going to start with the MAC paint pot in white, and I'm going to take this up on a flat brush first, and with that just go ahead and paint it on as a base. And what I'm anticipating this to do is to give the eyeshadow obviously something to stick to, but also clarify the color quite a bit and brighten the color a little bit. So I'm hoping for that. We'll see if it does that. These are just new, and you know, the way that they go on is really smooth. You can put them on with your finger, or you can use a brush to help, you know, give the eyeshadow clarity. We'll see. Now you guys can see I went ahead and did my base today. I'm also going to put this under my eye line. It's a little trick, also helps your eyeliner, or if you use eyeshadow as an eyeliner, kind of express a little better. And I'm going to bring this up in a little bit of a straight up line up here to give me a guide as to where I want my eyeshadow to lay. Alright, now that the base is on, you guys can see it's really good about not creasing, and I've got this over top of a full base including a powdered eyelid with foundation, concealer, and powder on top. I'm going to go ahead in the shade Title, I believe, which is the second shade here, and it's just a perfect soft mauvey transition shade, and I'm bringing it up on, this is a ColourPop brush set that I got on this fluffy brush. And let's just give a little bit of shadow base to the transition area first off. I've got a little bit of a patch here. I'm not sure if that's dry skin I've got there, if you guys can see that. Sorry about that. I'll just try to cover it with eyeshadow. So I'm just doing really light touch and taking it on the crease and above just to open the eye up a touch. And just doing light swirly motions. I think it helps to plant the eyeshadow a little better. And you know, when you have dry skin, I find that the eyeshadow just kind of disappears on you. So I like using these bases because I find it helps the eyeshadow to stay longer. And if you've got that issue where eyeshadow disappears on you, doing those steps ahead of time will be great with the concealer, powder, foundation, and then an eye base of some kind that you enjoy. So I like to take my time and build. I don't like to usually go in right away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two colors and mix them together and build up my depth. So I'm just taking a little bit of each on the brush, and I've got my rougher 02 brush. It's kind of flat, and my eyelids are kind of flat too, and I'm just going to sort of build a little bit of depth on the outer corner, and just make sure to work as lightly. The harder I press, the harder it is to blend usually. So working really carefully and lightly, taking my time, building up a little magic on the outer corner. And I'm really excited to put some of the other colors in there, so I don't want to take up all the room. So once I kind of have some placement there, these colors are just so pretty. Oh my gosh. You know, when you get mature eyes, you get these flaps and these loose skin bits like here. And so I've got to take my time and work that. So what I'm going to do is take my fluffy brush and a little more of that lighter mauve color and go over this and where, you know, that loose skin is flopping over. Yeah, these are things we have to deal with as we get more mature eyes. And I'm just going to take my time and just blend it all together. So it's got a little graduation happening there. Just a little more blending time. I don't totally know. I'm going to use that same rougher brush and just kind of on a tissue take off a little of the excess product. And then I'm going to take up this color here. It's called You. It's a really pretty kind of like corally pink. It's sort of hard to describe. And I'm going to put that sort of halfway on the lid. And I just think these colors are so perfect for Valentine's, you guys. I just want to see what that same color does with my finger, pressing it on, just to see. It's really pretty. And that's what I'm going for, sort of a pretty inviting look. So I'm going to go ahead and take the second color in. It's called R. Is this whole thing saying, "You are my true love"? Geez, I should have read that ahead of time. That's the name of the colors. So we're going to take the R, that's that light kind of peachy color. I'm just going to press this on because I just don't think I'll get enough color payoff any other way. Just to brighten up the inner corner, and I'll see if I can go over that dry patch that I have. All right. Okay, we'll take this ColourPop pencil brush and put a little bit extra in the inner corner here to kind of brighten the eye up. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more underneath the eye. I kind of want a soft, smoky look today, so let's just do that as well. I'm going to take a little bit of it on dry and go over that white MAC paint that I put a little earlier and see how well it sticks to it when I have that bit underneath. It's a nice little trick. I forgot to take my Estrovera hot flash medication last night, so I am hot flashing. Well, it's not a medication, it's like an herb. I'm hot flashing. You guys can see me. It's so embarrassing. Does anybody else hot flash? Comment below. Oh God, help us all. How long do these last? How many years does this go on? All right. Okay, so now that I've got that kind of soft mauvey color underneath the eye, that's the second color in, the color R. Wait, no, sorry. True, that's true. I'm going to take that deeper purple, it's called My, and stamp that in closer, even closer to the lash line. So basically creating a little bit of graduation. And I'm going to do the same on the top lash to match it. Sort of bring a little bit of that about halfway across. I love that look. Sort of a soft, smoked out purpley look. Now, she's got this really interesting combination where she's thrown in this color Love in here, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to place that. And I think I'm going to try placing this right on the middle of the lid. It's a coppery color. It's actually not a coppery color. Oh, it's got multichrome. Oh, my bad. We're gonna just, it's not coppery. It looks coppery, but it comes off sort of pinky orangey, which is so pretty. I'm just going to put a little bit of that light color beside right on the line to kind of blend those two together. Wow. All right, I'll catch up on the other side and then we'll continue on. Okay, so far so good. These colors are so pretty and the formula is very smooth. I'm especially liking that really dark purple. I love those really rich, great colors. So I'm going to take my Huda Beauty eyeliner. This is the double-ended eyeliner. It's called Lifeliner, and it's extremely black. And I'm going to take this on my waterline to bring some punch to this look. I hate when I touch here and then I mess up my makeup, so I'm trying to put the waterline on without touching my eye. And try to get the upper waterline as well. And then I'm going to smudge this near the lash line and pull this out just a little bit and see how much out I feel like having, just depending on the rest of the look today. On the other side, it has this magical little liquid liner, so we're going to do a little bit of that on the end on the top today. Bringing this 3/4 across, thinner on the inner part, and then thickening it up as we go along. Now I don't like how choppy that is, so what I'm going to do with that is just take a little brush while it's wet and manipulate the line slightly. I find the eyeliner brush on that a little clunky. I mean, the liner's good, but the brush is just a touch clunky. Just to smoothen that out. And if it dries a little fast and you haven't blended it quite as much as you want to, just wet the tip of your brush and it will make it malleable again and able to smoothen out that line the way that you want it to be. I think what I want to do is take a little bit of that really dark purple color and just work it over top of that line. I want this to be a little more thick and smudgy, I think. So just taking a little powder on top on your brush and running it over the line so it takes that sharp blackness down and makes it more meld into the purple tone. It's one little trick. And then I want to take a little of that extra purple where the black is and deepen that right in the corner. I think it'll look pretty with lashes. I'm not liking the inner part blank, so I'm dragging the smudge across a bit. Sometimes we change as we go. Okay, I think that's good. I'll do the other side. You guys know me, I love me some sparkle. I'm going to take this heavy metal glitter eyeliner and give it just a little extra magic. So I'm just going to take this along the top of where my sort of smudgy black liner lies and put a nice little sparkle above so that the light can catch it. And I'm going to bring it all the way around and under. Because if you can't wear sparkle on these magical love days, when can you? Never, I guess. I just love when it catches the light, and this heavy metal sparkle is really, I think, an elegant sparkle. Some of them are a little more clunky than others, and this kind of has a pinky purple reflect to it, and I just love that. Bring a little sparkle into your life, and I've got it going right into the corner in the tear duct area. Just picks up the light. I'll put some lashes on and we'll continue. Right, now that that's on, I think that kind of helped boost the look a little bit. So what we're going to do now is just bump up the blush. I'm going to mix these two together. It's that little pop of color it's Rose from the Scott Barnes blush palette. And then I'll put a little bit of Sweet Cheeks on, and I'm going to put 2 layers of blush down because I think this look needs to kind of have a warm blushy feel. So we're going to just start with a little of that on the apples of the cheeks. And then I'm going to layer some cream blush on top to kind of give it a little moisture effect, or is that a good way to put it? So I'm bringing my blush up a little higher just to give me a bit of more of a youthful glow, if that's possible. And that little candy, that little rose color, really, that bluey or pink, really has a pretty tone to it. So don't be afraid of trying out these little different colors. I'm just gonna lightly touch some other areas. I've been blowing my nose. I've got allergies whenever it snows. I don't know if you guys have seen these blushes from MAC. They're called, well, this one's called No Shame, and they're a cream to powder formula, and they're really pretty. So I'm just going to take a little of that up on my brush and just lightly go over what I did. And this layering of blush makes it stay on longer, because I just find having dry, mature skin, it kind of disappears in an hour. The blush does, and so I like to layer it. And also whenever I have a little bit of cream down, and then I put on this little bit of highlighter afterwards. I've got the one from Becca in Rose Quartz. I'm just going to take a little bit up on my brush and pat that on. Another little trick I have is I actually smush a bit of highlighter onto my dampened sponge and dabble it on, and I get a little more excitement out of my highlighter, because my face is dry and it just eats it. And it's harder to see the highlighter because of my dry skin. So everybody's doing this little down the nose thing. We'll do a bit of that too. Touch the tip. Gives the nose kind of a shiny, I need to be powdered look, but for some reason people like it, so let's do it. I don't mind it. I like doing different things. Okay, so let's just put a little bit on the other side, and you guys can see how much more payoff you get out of your highlighter. And I press it into the skin, because otherwise I don't even see it, you guys. And this is a really reflective highlighter. I'll put just a little touch there. And then what I like to do is go back to my cream blush and marry the two together. So I'm dabbling a bit more on and mixing it all in like a big cheek soup. Okay. When you're happy with that, now we're going to choose a fun lip color. Using my lip liner from ColourPop, I'm just going to give myself a lip line that is a little bit of a plummy color-ish. This was a tough call, and I might change my mind, but let's just give this a try. We're going to do the color Lingerie, which I think is so apropos to it being Valentine's Day. This sort of plummy pink color, and I've not worn it before, so I'm just going to give it a try. It's from Milani. It's not quite as pinky as I was anticipating. I might. Okay, let's try a little lip gloss over top and see if that helps it. We're gonna do color Rose from Charlotte Tilbury, and give this a try and see if this softens it in a way and gives it more of a plummy tone. A little bit. I just feel like it's missing a little bit of pink. Let's add a little pink to it because we can. There we go. Ooh, that's pretty. So that other color kind of gave it a deeper base, and then that brighter pink on top voyeur. Lingerie and voyeur, perfect colors for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to do a quick wrap up. Well, I think we did it, you guys. I was after kind of a soft, pinky, plummy, you know, romantic. Well, my version of soft is probably a little bolder than other people's version of soft. But, you know, good dips to Natasha on this little romantic color story, romantic palette. I tried to do a romantic background to match the, you know, pretty little eyeshadow mini that we have with her mini love palette. And I hope you guys have just a beautiful, lovely, romantic watch, you know, romantic comedies, things to get you in the mood of love. I forgot to do my spritz. And I can't wait to see you guys again. This has been super fun, and thank you for joining me. Let me know what you think of the color story in the comments below. Have a wonderful day. Bye.